Hey, I'm here with Marcus, and we're going to show you guys a gameplay video. Just gonna play the game once or twice, and I'm going to talk and explain to you what I have and what's happening. And Marcus is going to pretend I haven't said anything. So, let's roll for who goes first. So I got a 5. Oh, roll again. 2. Okay, I am primary player. This means I play first on the first round. Okay, so now we shuffle our decks. And like each round, start of each round, shuffle our decks and draw 8 cards. Okay. So, I have here 6 emotions and 2 cards. I'll only be able to cast one of these. So this hand isn't very optimal. It would be nice if I had a lower costing card instead of this or instead of an emotion, but it's fine for the first turn, so I will keep it. So I'm going to chuck in a optimism in my permanent pile and drop the rest in my temporary. Okay, so I'm full play first since I'm primary player. Now, I think I'm going to go and pay... see if I can set up this turn since I haven't got much else. That's the Seething Aggression, flip for an elemental, which does nothing. And I'll keep this. Now it's Marcus's go. So Seething Aggression is an enchantment spell, which stays on my field forever and gives my other summons +1/+0. Okay, so Marcus casts Possessed Armor and flips for an elemental. And gives it, so his elemental gives it armor 1, so it's practically a 3/3, but it's got armor 2. By the way, my elemental does nothing on this, since it doesn't have a strength and damage. Okay, so that becomes a 5/1 with armor 2. Looks like. Yep. Oh, good. So it's my go. I pass. Go ahead.
I will attack you.
So it's me. I pass. So I take 5. And then back to Marcus's go. Pass, pass, pass. We're done the round. So Marcus keeps his possessed armor on the field, and I keep my Seething Aggression because of the permanent ability. And I'm down 5 health. If I had gone with the other option and cast the Windwolf, I would have been able to trade with the possessed armor. So we would have not swapped anything. We would have both been on 20 life with nothing on the field. So it might have been the better play, but Seething Aggression is very good for me in this deck. And with it on the field, I don't have to worry about casting it in the future, so it might be useful. So primary player shifts. And yes, this is very nice. Okay, so I chuck Aggression, Permanent, Vigilance, and Anger. Okay, so here I have 2 Sand Mites. This is really what I wanted with the Seething Aggression. My little low costs, which can get pretty big with it. They're also, their ability Crushing Weight makes my other cards, when added as elemental, does a lot more to it, since Crushing Weight adds the strength to the damage dealt. Okay. So Marcus is primary player now, since it shifts, so go ahead.
Okay, I will play...
Flips, okay, that becomes a... +1/+0. Oh.
That's essentially...
Okay. 4/2 with armor 1 and Dusty. Yeah. 4/2 armor 1 and Dusty. Okay, and my go. So I'm gonna need at least 3 damage to get rid of that. So let's cast Sandmite, flip. Oh, that's okay. And I'm going to give it a Wind Wolf. So that will make it a... Up. It's a 2/2 now because of the Seething Aggression. And it does 4 damage because of Crushing Weight in fights. Go ahead, Marcus.
I'll attack you with Possessed Armor.
Okay, he's attacking me with the Possessed Armor. Not sure if I want to guard because Sandmite does a lot of damage. Maybe I'll just try setting up, see what happens. I'll cast another Sandmite, flip for an Elemental. I get a Vapor Sprite, which is really good for me. And because I didn't get another emotion, I won't be able to cast this, so I may as well add it. So that's same as the other Sandmite, so 2/2 now with Crushing Weight, and that's my turn, so I take 3. So I go to 12. Here we go. And your turn, Marcus.
I will attack your Vapor Sprite with my Chimney Imp.
Okay. See, this is a good move because Vapor Sprite only has 2 damage. Chimney Imp will survive with this because of his armor 1 he got from his elemental. And unlucky for him, I have a Stonewall. I'm going to cast a Stonewall, flip for an elemental, which is an emotion. I'm going to guard my Chimney Imp. So it just hits the Stonewall.
You mean Vapor Sprite?
Sorry, yeah. Guard the Vapor Sprite. Yep. And so now Chimney Imp hits Stonewall for 4 damage, but otherwise the attack stops because he runs out of damage. So now your go, Marcus.
I pass.
Okay. So I'm going to hit you for 4. Do you...
16, I get
Yep. So you pass, so I hit you for another 4, and then I will attack with the Chimney Imp as well, hit you for another 2. So that's 10 damage in total.
Yeah, so you mean Vapor Sprite?
Yeah, sorry, Vapor Sprite. Okay, so pass. Okay, so elementals get discarded. Alright, so turns out the Seething Aggression play first turn was totally worth it. Made me do a lot of... It gave me 3 extra damage on this round, and probably next round it'll give me another 3. But another really important thing is without this, I can't kill the Possessed Armor with my 1/1s because of the armor, which just prevents it. So with Seething Aggression, I'm now able to kill the Possessed Armor with the little guys, which makes it as a 3 cost versus my 1 costs a lot more worth it. Okay, Primary Player shifts now. So... Ooh, okay. This is a bad hand. This is not worth casting, so I'm going to mulligan. So I go down to 7. One thing I love about this game is that mulligans don't hurt you that much at all. It's completely playable. Yep, this is a fine hand. I will add an anger. So I have 6. So now I can cast one of these, and if I flip an emotion, I can cast this. Otherwise, adding to that is fine. You could also just cast that, but I don't think that's worth it at the moment. Because I'm already, well, then again, it makes them 3 1s, which is pretty nice. Maybe I'll see what he... Oh wait, it's my turn first. Okay, I'll see what Marcus does. So I'll attack you with Vapor Sprite. Okay, they trade. He's not doing anything, so maybe I'll just keep going there. Attack you with Sandmite.
I will defend with Possessed Armor.
Okay, they trade. And then I'll attack you with the other Sandmite.
I will 5 for the destruction.
Oh, okay. And he ethereal construction. You keep your hand here.
Yeah, so.
Let's him search his deck for 2 ghost cards, which cost 3 or less. And play them. So he doesn't flip for elementals since they're played, not cast. But that is still quite worth it. Okay. And you take 2 from the Sandlight. And my go. Okay, now it would be worth casting this because I can have much more value out of it since I've lost most of my stuff. So Windwolf flips for an elemental. Oh, makes it a 4/4. That's really good. But that means I can't cast Stonewall, so I'll just add it. So this is now a 6/6. Okay. You'll go Marcus. Okay, Marcus passes. So I hit you with the Windwolf. So it's a 6/6. You're only going to stop 2 damage if I got him with one of them. But I'm out, so you could stop 2 and then hit it with the other one if you want. Yep.
Pass.
Yep, pass. Okay, so you take 6. I pass. Now if you pass, you end. Otherwise, you can hit me.
Yeah, I will attack you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to keep passing, so that's 6. So I go to 6.
Oh no, you get
2, I think. Yep, need spin downs. 2. There we go. Okay, so pass. Now it's getting quite close. Turn 4. Oh, and Marcus is playing. Okay, so this is the mean game length. About 4 rounds. It's rare, very, very rare the game goes faster, but it doesn't go much more very often. The average would probably be around 5 or 6 rounds, but you'll have a 4-round games most of the time. Because some games can sometimes go on for a little more, like up to 8 rounds sometimes, especially if the players are playing defensive. As you can see, you just guard and trade with things. Not much can happen. Unless you start building up and eventually someone hits you with something big, because everything gets exponentially larger as you get more emotions. But your health stays the same, it never increases. Okay, so Marcus is primary player. Okay, he's gonna draw 7. And yeah, this is perfect hand for me. Because we have this card, Fireball, which is really nice. Might help me get there. Marcus will need to get a wall of some sort to stop this, or preemptively guard himself with some stuff. And otherwise, the rest are just nice too. So we'll see if we can win this round. Or he might be able to get to me first, because I'm only on 6. If he gets a lightning strike and manages to add it with some elementals to boost its damage, that's also GG. So yeah, it's Marcus's go first. Okay, this is now getting dangerous, because if he has a lightning strike in his hand, and I let that hit me, even if I attack him, he can lightning strike me, because of lightning strike's instant attack, which means it resolves at the end of his go. So it resolves at the same time as my attack would. So that means I'm going to want to stop that, so I'm going to guard myself with Sandlight. And they trade. And now it's your go, Marcus.
I'll take you with business armor.
Okay, I now realized I can do Do I have enough? Yes, just 3. Oh no, 4 vigilance. Perfect. So I pay 3. Stonewall. Flip for an elemental, which makes it a 0/10. And I'll add the Vapor Sprite, which plays it, and guard myself. There's nothing. So 3 damage on the Stonewall. And now it's Marcus's go.
I will attack your with lightning strike. It's got a 1 and 2.
Okay, so he casts Lightning Strike on Windwolf, so it resolves in his go, so they trade. So Lightning Strike dies too, because of Disintegrate. Now it's my go though, and luckily I'm in here with a Fireball flying, and then I flip and add Celebration Eel. So that's 7 damage, so you can't do anything. GG! And that's the end of the game.